sick days, don't get sick. Because if you're sick and you don't go to work, you ain't getting any money. Some of you are not applauding. You're the problem. So I go on tour, and my bass player says, you know, it's been a great tour, but I'm feeling a little sick. Not only that, but I think I have some sick days coming. You're fired. Don't get sick. Here's a concept. Instead of squalling and whining like a bunch of goofy children, I need some health care. Instead of asking for health care, why don't you just care about your damn health? What an idea. Because if you cared about your health, you wouldn't have all this health care problem, and you wouldn't have any sick days. What an idea. I'm Ted Nugent. I actually wrote Wang Dang Sweet Poon Tang, and I thought of that all by myself. Love songs I have perfected. So, do we want a wimpy ass bending over, ass trumped by the Chinese America? Or do we want a tough, healthy, commando, warrior, we the people, meet the punks at Concord Bridge and cut them in half, stand up for what you believe in, tell the commies and the Marxists and the Leninists and tell the socialists to move to Canada. We haven't got room for you here. And my buddies who I hunt with, my buddies, they go, he fucking means that shit. He told his son that. I swear to God, are we pussies or are we Americans? It's unbelievable what we put up with. You know, we've had this thing where we needed to be more tolerant. We need to be tolerant of the hippies drooling all over us. Kick the hippie's ass. Kick them out of your life. Don't tolerate hippies. Don't tolerate bloodsuckers. Don't tolerate sick days. Because sometimes people get sick through no fault of their own, rarely in the big scheme of things. You understand that, don't you? What the medical community said, 97% of illnesses in America are because you got up and made a choice to get sick. Swear to God. How do you do that? I'm 63 years old. I see some kids out there. Kids, look at me. My name's Ted Nugent. I'm 63 years clean and sober. I'm so happy I could blow up. This is the American dream. And when a hero of the military or a sick kid calls us, we never say no. Somebody gets in an accident and they've always loved my music and they've always loved hunting, or they got turned down to hunting because of the spirit of the wild, and they just want to come hunting with Uncle Ted before they die, or because they can't go hunting elsewhere. We never say no. Without the safety net. I'm his brother. I'm his American blood brother. Americans help out. If you're hungry, go to the damn church. They've got $11 trillion in gold. They can buy you a sandwich. I swear to God, if it was up to me, if you uttered the word gun control, we'd put you in jail. Because everyone knows. Does anyone not know that the most dangerous place in the world is a gun-free zone? Who doesn't know this? And then Bloomberg and Daley and Schumer and Brady and Obama and Holder and Sunstein, they actually want more gun-free zones, which means they want more innocent death. Is this the planet of the apes? But how many of you have initiated that dialogue with your non-gun owning friends, with your by the way, oh God, I could go on for days. There's so many things that need to be fixed. I had a guy, we were going to do some book signings here and raise some more money for the military heroes and for the children's charities. And a guy came in and went, man, Ted, I wish you could talk to my wife. She hates hunting and she hates guns. And I went, divorce the bitch. You understand how bad it's got? That in our own NRA homes, we tolerate NRA haters. Your job, if you're tough enough to take what all my buddies have already done, when you find an idiot, fix them. I fix everybody. That's all I do is fix people. You know, we showed a little montage on film here of the media I've done. Do you realize I've been doing that since the 1960s? I've been thrust into the political hippie arena of the media, and I eat them alive. I fix them. I am Mr. Fix-It. But that's a point. The activists are doing good work, but you need to do more. The non-activists need to kick in the ass and get cracking. But we need to start in our own homes. There are actually, I don't want to go hunting, Daddy. Bambi, you're grounded. We need to fix everybody. People have gotten dumb, and we've tolerated dumb. We've tolerated insanity. We've tolerated stupidity. You need to fix everybody in your lives to be absolutely pro-gun. You need to talk guns all the time. You need to talk hunting all the time. You need to talk tax reform all the time. You need to talk education reform all the time. You need to talk and demand and fight for and communicate with elected officials and create court reform all the time. It's got so bad with the forces that American military heroes have fought to keep America free. We fought communism, and now they are our government. That's how insane tolerant we've become. It's berserk. I can't believe the president didn't appoint Jeffrey Dahmer as child control artist of the year. We literally appoint czars that hate America. And they're czars. I thought you shot czars. I thought czars were like targets. I thought like kings and emperors and tyrants and despots and hierarchy and monarchies. I thought they were the end. I thought we were supposed to shoot those people. Well, that sounds violent. Good call. You don't negotiate with evil. You eradicate it. And I'm excited that in 2010, November of 2010, I felt a positive hiccup. It was a positive hiccup, but it's not that exciting yet. So it's so simple. It's really bizarre that we're at this point. You can't have an anti-gunner in your life. You can't. You just got to fix them. And they can't be fixed. I've fixed everybody. I don't know any anti-gunners. Even when I'm on TV, I cause them so much pain, suffering, and anguish, they can't respond to me. Did you see me on Anderson Cooper? By the way, CNN, the enemy's camp. I was on 3 nights in a row, and I caused Roseanne Barr to blow up. And talking about fatty shrapnel. It is a war. It's not a negotiation. It's not a dialogue. It is a culture war. If you know someone who's anti-gun or wants to restrict any firepower, you have to fix them. And they can't be fixed because we have all the statistics, and I'm not going to bore the hell out of you with them now, because if you don't know all the statistics supporting that more guns equals less crime, you better get cracking. And I know most of you do, and I appreciate you putting up with my redundancy here, because again, I salute the activists who need to be more active, but I'm also prodding and beseeching, begging, imploring, scolding those who don't communicate these basic American truisms to your elected officials. Just this small wad of good-looking humanity. You people are my blood brothers, if just you, this is tiny, we're a couple thousand people here. By the way, my seminars have the highest attendance in the history of the NRA. I think it's because I was issued a special permit, and I've got one right here. You are the best of the best. By the way, that was a digit of defiance. I'm a big fan. I didn't invent the middle finger, but man, I've perfected it, have I? You see me doing this stuff everywhere. I did a pro hunting feature on MTV talking about getting in the enemy's camp, and I left them speechless. A lot of you probably didn't even see that, but 50 million people did. When I do my Ted Nugent, Surviving Nugent, and Wanted Ted or Alive on VH1 and MTV and CMT, hundreds of millions of people see that around the world, and I explain that you can't eat if something doesn't die. Dead shit is good. And that's the response. There's laughter. Nobody goes, well, not really. I only eat like sushi and stuff. I'm telling you, it's so easy. We are so superior to the idiots. We so outshine, outlive, outthink, outknow the enemy that we haven't absolutely fixed or eradicated them yet is the number one bad and ugly embarrassment. So fix everybody in your life. Fix your neighbor. Fix your coworkers. Be nice. Don't be beating on people at first. But this small army of the best of the Americans, NRA members, because if you're not a member of the NRA, Nancy Pelosi likes you, which means I hate you. You're the best of the best. But you know we all need to turn up the heat, right? Does anybody think they're doing perfect? Does anybody think they're absolutely doing perfect in getting the truth out about guns and hunting and the Constitution? Does anybody think they're doing perfect? I'm close, but I ain't even perfect yet. I mean, not a day in my life goes by, not a day. I get up and I do my chores and I kill stuff and skin stuff and play with the dogs and I kill some more stuff. Get some food, shoot machine guns, do some chores, skin stuff. And then I get on the laptop and I start writing stuff and I start doing interviews and I start communicating. I call radio and I call TV and I go out and I go on tour and I do more radio, more TV, and I spread the word. I wallpaper and carpet bomb. If we really want to take America back, because we've lost it so badly, we've gone so far into the negative that it's not about, yeah, I'll get around to that. No. Don't get around to it. Do it. If just this army signed up 3 or 4 new NRA members before next year, if just this army fixed your friends, your family, your whiners, the anti-hunters, the anti-gunners, the people who think we need more sick days. I weigh 680 pounds and I need health care. If we really made it primary job one of upgrade, toughening up America, fortifying our own family, our own friends, our coworkers, people at church and school, if just we positively reached out to everyone in our lives and slowly but surely taught them that sick days are for losers, man. How can you, what kind of job is it? You work for the orchard and you got to get the apples to the stand, but you're going to claim a sick day and you don't bring any apples, but you still want a check? You didn't bring any apples. You don't bring any apples, you don't get any money. You might want to not stay out all night and drink and smoke. You might want to not get sick, because if you get sick, you don't bring any apples, and I don't give you no money. Am I out of my mind here? Is it any more difficult than that? Does anybody not get that? Anybody, stand up right now. Do you not get that? We need to go back to the beginning. No jobs Americans aren't willing to do. No sick days. No health care. Well, you know what I mean. You maximize your conscientiousness to take the best care of yourself so you're as strong as possible. So you're as productive as possible. So we piss off some Chinaman somewhere every minute of every day. The Chinese hate me.